There are a variety of challenges that range in length from full games to exciting moment challenges.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. The Lions come into this one with the home crowd behind them, and that's important in a challenge game like this because you need every last bit of help you can get. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now P-Ryan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't.
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden.
And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Room here to run. Pass and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Lions.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A fantastic return. Started in one end zone, ended in the other. All told, 105 yards. This is taken at the 3. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Flacco got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 60 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Detroit getting set to go now. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He won't go for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, here's Pirine. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Give to Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And now the offense getting ready on 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Play was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. To pass, Flacco. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jack Doyle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the...
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will not be able to get any further. Brought down inside the 10. A long way to go for nothing. It comes up empty.
So when the Rules Committee decided to put some excitement into the PAT, or the extra point, this is what they were talking about. Blocked, returned, nearly for 2 points, but great hustle and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Jones, and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run again with Pirine. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Let's go! 58! 58!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final minute. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium, because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. The Seahawks on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Flacco. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still